It is time. I've awoken from my... I think it's been like 2 weeks? I've woken from my 2-week visual novel hibernation. And I got a new one. It's supposed to be somewhere between 2 and 4 hours, so we may be able to bang in it this stream. If not, maybe next Thursday, Friday. Hell, I might even... Maybe I might even stream super late the next couple days. We'll have to see. Maybe Wednesday night. But anyway. I picked this up on Steam the other day. I've got a bunch of these games on my wish list, but I was just spending what I had left in my wallet. So I hope this is good. It's voiced. It looks pretty cute. And I am a sucker for... magical settings. Also lesbians. Lesbians are a big plus, as... You know, as I am completely unbiased in this opinion, of course. But, you know, lesbians are a plus. Let's just jump into it. I've got the Thanos mug full of water here. Prologue, Conjunction. Marion LaRue. 12 months ago.
That will be all for today. Class dismissed. Have a happy festival weekend.
I can't believe it. The Sunflower Festival's tomorrow, and I'm gonna be there. I wonder if Audrey's already got plans. But, what if she doesn't want to go with me? Oh, there she is. Okay, you can do this. Marion? Yeah. Alright, you can do this, Marion.
Hey, Audrey. What you got there?
Oh, it's just...
It's one of those Alchemy Club events. Jeez, if the Elementalist Club did invitations like this, we'd all come dressed up for a wedding.
That's tonight? Oh, bummer.
She's acting like it's fine, but I bet she's already rehearsing lines in her head.
Oh, I got an idea. How about we do something fun?
What do you have in mind?
Let's go out tonight. Maybe we can catch a Midsummer's Eve show.
I'd really love to, but I can't skip out this time. The seniors will be presenting us to the council tonight.
Oh boy. She must be really anxious right now.
Hey, it's all right. We got time. We've still got the afternoon, right?
I was thinking of catching up on some readings.
Audrey, it's a Friday.
Well...
Come on! Do you really want to miss out on an adventure with the valiant trailblazer Marion LaRue?
All right. I suppose we can go out for a bit.
Let's go.
Really? Yay! You're the best, Audrey! Worry not. With our combined skills, our journey will be legendary!
You're adorable, Marion.
Oh, me? Adorable? No, keep it together, Marion. She's just joking around.
Thanks, I guess.
All right, shall we?
Sure. Wow. Castle Coast sure looks a lot brighter today.
It's something, isn't it?
Too bad the market's closed, though. I could use a snack right now.
Well, I just might have the perfect thing for the occasion. I, brought some pastries. Want some?
Oh, look at them. Little cats.
Whoa! These are the cutest pastries I've ever seen!
Glad you think so.
Were you just carrying these in your bag all this time?
Well, these were supposed to be for the ball, but I figured you'd like them more.
Oh.
Oh! Are you sure it's okay?
Positive. They'll be fine with their chocolate fountain and fondue. Besides, I'm more interested in what you think. Let me know which ones you like best. I'll make more for you.
Oh, it's so cute already.
Thanks, Audrey.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
These are amazing!
Thank you.
Okay, love the cats. They're super cute. but I like the cinnamon rolls best.
A cinnamon fan? You're practically a Castle Coast native now.
I wish.
I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I feel like you know this city more than I do.
Well, I've spent all my life wanting to move here, you know? Can't believe I've been here for almost a year. Everything still looks so fresh to me. I guess that's because the city's always changing, huh? Just a few months ago, the city was so pink. Thanks to all those cherry plums. And now everything's golden. Just look at that. The way those banners light up the streets. The way these sunflowers make everything look brighter.
Doesn't Doveport change as well?
Well, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Over there, the seasons change, but the people really don't. But here, it's like you can transform into anyone you want to be, and that's okay.
I really like this about you, Mary. This city is so much more alive and refreshing when I'm with you.
Oh, thanks. But I don't think that's because of me. And, I'm really happy to hear that, Audrey. You make me feel at home here.
I'm glad.
By the way, I just wanted to ask.
You got this, Marion LaRue. Ask her. Just ask.
What's your favorite place here in Castle Coast?
Crap, that's not it. Oh, disaster as always.
I suppose I'd have to go with LaFay.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yes, really. It's the one place in the city where I can get a bit of freedom.
Oh. Right.
How about you?
I'm not sure. Oh, I just remembered. Simone sent me this when she was still in LaFay.
Oh, that's the Astaway Bridge.
I've only been there a few times, but never during sunset. Maybe tomorrow, I'll get to watch it from there.
Why wait until tomorrow? I'll take you there.
You will? Wait, don't you need to get ready for the ball?
Oh, come on, Mary. It's a Friday.
Touché.
Besides, we're already here, so I figured it'd be the perfect opportunity.
If it's really okay, then yeah. I'd really love that.
Wow.
So, what do you think?
Audrey, this is perfect. Can I stay here forever?
I've always wanted to watch a sunset like this, in a place where I'm truly free. And Audrey is as breathtaking as the pink and orange skies. No postcard can do this for you justice.
What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing really. It's just, well, it's really peaceful here.
That's just the half-truth there. According to all those romance stories, this would be the perfect time to ask her. I've had so many chances this afternoon, but I don't want to ruin this moment.
Is everything alright?
Huh? Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I just want to make sure the timing's perfect. That's all.
The timing? For what?
Mary, would you like to go to the festival with me?
Yeah!
I mean, as my date? I know it's important to you. You've been so excited about it, and I hope I'm not messing it up with all this sudden, romance.
Oh, these cuties, my heart.
But I really like you. And if you feel the same way, I'd love to give you the best day of your life tomorrow.
So, all this time, whenever she'd call me adorable, all those times meant something?
Marion, what are you...
This is for you. I think it's beautiful how this is your favorite flower. 'Cause just like sunflowers, you're radiant. And yes, I'd love to be your date to the festival.
I'm really happy.
Me too. And thank you, Audrey. That settles it then.
Settles what?
This bridge is officially my favorite place here in Castle Coast.
Well, if that's the case, it's a pleasure to bring you here.
Chapter 1, Consequences. Audrey Clary. Clary? Clary? Clary. Clary looks... Present day.
This kind of behavior is completely unacceptable. I expected better from both of you. Especially from you, Miss Clary.
Yeah, it's Clary.
What do you two have to say for yourselves? Perhaps we could start with a lesson on civility. Miss Clary, Miss LaRue, apologize to each other. What was that, Miss LaRue?
I didn't start it, Professor, so why should I say sorry?
Miss LaRue, when there is conflict, it is necessary for both parties to acknowledge their mistakes.
The real mistake is letting Her Royal Highness over here run the place.
Would you like to say that louder, Miss LaRue?
No, Professor.
Are you not going to apologize?
Nope. Maybe Her Royal Highness should apologize.
Her Royal Highness. So that's how it is. So you can play that game, LaRue.
Miss Clary, would you like to say something?
I stand by what I said earlier, Professor. Miss LaRue burned my book. She's the one who needs to apologize to me.
Wow. Okay, first of all, you called my idea idiotic.
I specifically said thoughtless, not idiotic.
And then you just grabbed the rod without warning me, so what was I supposed to do?
Well, I wasn't wrong, was I? You acted without thinking.
Ladies! All I asked was for both of you to apologize to each other. Would it be so difficult for even just one of you to take accountability for your mistakes? Miss LaRue, it does not matter if you did not start it. You must either apologize to her or at least offer to replace her book. You are not in your little countryside barn anymore, Miss LaRue. Do try to act the part.
Her family owns a laundromat, Professor.
Like that makes a difference to you, Princess?
It does, actually. But right now, I wish I did not remember that her family owns a laundromat. I wish I did not know anything about her at all.
As for you, Miss Clary,
Yes, Professor?
is this the example you wish to set as a class representative? Or perhaps as a Clary?
I cannot give LaRue the satisfaction of an apology from me. On the other hand, Professor Buford just brought up my family. I suppose I should tread carefully, shouldn't I?
You're right, Professor. Miss LaRue, I apologize.
Uh-huh?
She's going to remain headstrong about this. Well, I should just have... Oh shit, I forgot this game had options. I guess they were bound to fail.
I should have just accepted that we were bound to fail. We would have not created the best potion for class, but at the very least, if I had stepped back and let Marion handle it, then maybe she wouldn't have burnt my book, so the cauldron wouldn't have exploded.
Excuse me?
Please let me finish talking, LaRue. If you remember clearly, I was trying to work with you, but despite my best efforts, you just assumed that I was shutting you down.
Oh, honey, is constantly making condescending remarks your idea of trying to work with someone?
I wasn't.
And now you're saying we were bound to fail. Really? For a class rep, you sure are bad at listening to other people, Princess. Okay, while we're here, you got any other insults you want to let out?
I was not attacking your character, LaRue. I was simply musing on our differences and how I should have remembered them. It was also a Mars hour. With the Mars opposing Uranus transit, we were doomed to fail. I should have just let things happen naturally instead of assuming I could fix our inherent differences.
Fix our inherent differences. Wow. You are so full of it, Miss Clary. Keep your apology. Sure, blame it on the Mars hour or whatever. Blame it on everything and everyone but yourself, because you're so perfect. Isn't that right, Princess? Professor, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Professor?
Yes, Miss Kang.
Good morning, Professor. Hi, Miss Clary. Hi, Miss LaRue. The Nightshade Club kind of had an accident, and Lisa, Miss Peralta was sent to the infirmary, so Nurse Cheryl asked me to pass this report to you, Professor.
Thank you, Miss Kang. Please wait for me outside.
Okay, Professor. Bye, Miss Clary. Bye, Miss LaRue. See you later, Miss Clary?
Yes. See you later.
Awesome! You're gonna love the sun cakes!
Don't count on it, Miss Kang. Miss Clary and Miss LaRue will be spending the entire day in detention.
Oh, shit.
What?
Huh?
Oh! But that's... I'm sorry to hear that. I'll just get you one of those sun cakes later, Miss Clary.
Miss Kang.
Yes, leaving now, Professor. Bye!
But Professor, you can't do that. Today's the Sunflower Festival. I already got plans.
Yes, I am aware of that. Your plans will simply have to be cancelled.
Oh, what a bitch.
Today, both of you will write letters of apology to each other.
But, Professor...
Please do not test what I can and cannot do, Miss LaRue.
Sorry, Professor.
If I may, Professor?
Yes, Miss Clary?
I missed out on the festival last year due to unfavorable circumstances. Will it be possible for me to do detention next week instead? I could even go 2 Saturdays in a row just to make up for it, Professor.
I'm afraid that's not possible, Miss Clary.
I understand, Professor.
Good. I want you two to reflect on how you could have reconciled your differences and what you aim to change about yourselves in order to work better with people. I will not accept half-hearted letters. I want genuine self-reflection. Is that clear?
Yes, Professor.
Unbelievable. I'm missing out on the festival for this crap again.
Oh, God.
Language, Miss LaRue. Your sister was never this difficult. Please try not to be remembered as the less likable LaRue.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Very well. I hope this serves as a lesson to both of you. You two are allowed to talk to each other, provided that you do so civilly. Good day, Miss LaRue. Miss Clary.
Good day, Professor. Marion.
What?
I'm sorry about what Professor Bouffort said about you and Simone. I don't think they meant it, Marion.
No, they're right. I'm the difficult one. That's just how it is.
You're not. I don't think you're.
Spare me your pity, Princess. You got your apology letter to write, and I got mine. So let's just get this over with, okay?
It's not okay. But she's not going to listen, is she? So perhaps really should just get this over with. Chapter 2. An Offer. Marion LaRue. Oh, the animated sprites in this are so good.
Dear Miss Clary, I'm sorry you're such a stuck-up little...
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the type of genuine Buford wants in my letter.
Dear Miss Clary, I'm sorry you're such a selfish piece of...
Okay, maybe not. She's not even writing anything, and I'm supposedly the troublemaker. Oh crap, I shouldn't have made eye contact with her.
Why do you keep staring at me? Need inspiration for your writing, Princess?
Professor Bouffort said we should be civil.
This isn't civil to you?
Spiteful flirtation, or whatever you call what you are doing, is not exactly my definition of civility, LaRue.
LaRue, huh? Minute. Pardon me. Minutes ago she was calling me Marion, and now it's back to LaRue again. So much for thinking I may actually have some So much for thinking I may actually have been some compassion.
Well, Princess, maybe you and I just have very different definitions.
Is that so? Then go ahead. What's your definition? Please enlighten me.
I would, but I don't kiss and tell.
I did not tell anyone about that day.
I'm sure you didn't.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, I mean, if the rumors were true, it'd be embarrassing for a Clary, right?
What do you mean by embarrassing for a Clary?
Oh, Princess. Do the arithmancy. I'm a LaRue. The only other respectable LaRue is Simone, and she's, you know, a self-made entrepreneur from humble beginnings. Still need me to spell it out for you?
I think I can do the rest of the arithmancy myself, LaRue.
Huh, thought so. So anyway, I'm gonna level with you here. I don't want to write this crap.
How surprising.
Yeah, whatever. So what I'm telling you is that I don't want to write this, and I really don't want to spend the rest of the day cooped up in this classroom. Especially not when there's a festival waiting for me.
How is this piece of information relevant to me?
Well, you see, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Well, crap. Still, it's turn back now, but I already said it. Okay, Marion, you can do this. This doesn't have to be weird.
Really now?
Yeah!
She just had to do the thing. Just had to say my name like that after an entire year. Ugh, get it together, Marion LaRue.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm getting out of here. Wanna come with me?
You're asking me to escape with you.
Curse my uncontrollable mouth.
Yep.
And why would you invite me?
Yeah, Marion, why would you?
Well, I'm not planning on spending the entire day with you. But if I leave you here, you'll probably get bitter about staying behind and doing the good girl thing. So I might as well ask you to come with me.
That's not a very sound argument, I'm afraid.
Not a very sound argument, my foot. I stated facts.
So inviting me just because you're afraid I'll squeal is a sound argument?
Think of it this way. You don't have to miss out on the festival this year. Besides, we don't have to stick together. You can go hang out with, I don't know, Irene or whoever. Look, do you really want to spend the entire day here? I mean, you do you and all that, but if you come with me, you won't have to walk around the city with your bodyguards. I'll stick with you until you find your friends.
And, of course, when we get in trouble again for this, you can talk us out of it, I suppose.
Yep, that's right.
Miss LaRue, you know the risks of escaping detention. They could expel you, us, for this.
Us? So you are coming with me. You don't have to play coy with me, Princess.
That was hypothetical, LaRue. I'm asking you seriously. Do you really want to risk expulsion for a day trip with someone you do not even like?
Oh, please, Princess. They're not gonna expel us. I'm the brightest elementalist they got here. And, well, you're kinda good at alchemy, too.
Kinda good? Excuse me, I'm the top alchemist here.
Yeah, cool, whatever. But you know they're not gonna expel us, right? Before, we'll probably just send us to detention again, and then we'll end up having to write an essay on why we thought truancy was a good idea.
LaRue?
And at least next week there's no festival to make us feel extra miserable. Well, okay, if you really don't want to. I don't need you to come with me anyway. You can blab to Professor Before, I guess. Go! Make me look like the reckless rebel who made a dashing escape. While you, the lawful good damsel who will harm no one, struggled with your morality because stopping me would mean attacking me. It's the kind of narrative they like over here, so just roll with that.
LaRue?
I mean, sure, people will talk again, but that's alright because you get to...
LaRue! I'm coming with you.
Yeah, let's go.
Look, oh, you are? I mean, good. Awesome. Wise decision, Your Royal Highness.
Think of it as compensation for my book.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm coming with you, but you will help me find Irene.
Irene. Yeah, sure.
The ever so pure and dainty Miss Irene Kang. Ugh, bet it's date. Whatever. If I could have just a few hours of that festival, that would be enough.
Wait.
What, chickening out already, Princess?
No. Fill that bowl with water.
Why should I?
Please, just do it.
All right.
Let me just draw the sigil and... Yes, this one works.
Here's your water, Princess. This good enough?
Perfect. Okay, after that, a sprinkle of this.
An illusion spell?
In case someone passes by, it'll buy us some time. And for when someone notices...
Of course, you'd be the type to add an alarm. Very vigilant of you, dear lawful good damsel. Maybe you're not so lawful after all.
Hey, I have my moments too.
Oh, I know.
I'm glad you still remember things about me.
Who said anything about remembering?
All right, LaRue, I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, I did not miss that smug smell at all.
And done. What do you think?
Ooh, what? I would never wear bright blue eyeshadow. That is so tacky. Oh, so that's how we're doing this.
Hey, don't do that. You know I would never wear a headband like that.
Well, you look so cute with cat ears.
She does, to be fair.
No, thank you. There, I fixed it. Are you happy now?
Yeah, I guess this is okay.
Admit it, LaRue. These are the most perfect copies you've ever seen.
Whatever you say, Princess. Let's go.
By all means, lead the way.
All right, Princess.
Chapter 3, The First Day. Marion LaRue. "20 months ago? Jesus.
Welcome to the LeFay Academy of Magic.
This is it. I'm a LeFay student, finally.
I am Margot Before, head of the Alchemy Department. You may call me Professor Before. For today's orientation, you will be acquainted with the traditions of the Academy. In fact, starting today, you will begin preparations for one of the most important days of your life as a mage, the Luminance.
The Luminance. It's a highlight of the Burnished Moon Festival. I've only been to it once, when Simone was presented as one of the new elemental magic students. Was her heart beating this fast too when she first heard about it?
At the Luminance, you will demonstrate your magical abilities. You will be required to work on a collaborative exhibit with your classmates, but more importantly, you will also have an individual showcase. Be meticulous with your planning. Celebrated mages will be there, looking for new apprentices. To make sure the preparations go smoothly, we have assigned a class representative. She scored the highest in the entrance examinations, with outstanding recommendations from some of the best alchemy tutors here in Castle Coast.
So, this is the one I'm gonna have to watch out for, huh? And she's an alchemy student too. Typical. Whatever, I'll show them all what's up eventually.
May I present to you your class representative, Miss Audrey Clary.
Of course a Clary would get top marks.
I'm surprised it wasn't Theo Wingrave.
Please, Evelyn Clary was the only one who could keep up with Professor Before at the summit. Uncle Harry said she was seething for weeks. You think she'd let her daughter get bested?
Fair point.
No fair. She's gorgeous.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I look forward to serving as your class representative this year. I've already discussed some of my plans with the faculty. We shall have the most memorable luminance yet. In order for the preparations to go along smoothly, I would like to ask for a volunteer assistant to help me with the logistics. Would anyone be interested in taking this job?
I volunteer! Hi, I'm Marion LaRue, and I would love to be your assistant.
Oh, it's so cute.
Thank you very much, Miss LaRue.
No problem. I really want us to have the most memorable luminance ever.
I'm glad to know we're on the same page, Miss LaRue. Very well. I shall leave the rest of the orientation to Professor Buffon. Professor?
Thank you, Miss Clary.
Logic Clary, huh? Ugh, I should have read those socialite magazines someone kept sending along with the books. Pretty top-notchers like her need to come with a warning. Okay, focus, Marion, focus. You're here to live your best life, not be distracted by some class representative. You got this.
And so that concludes the introduction to LaFay's traditions. We shall now be taking a lunch break. Please be back here in an hour.
Look at all these new faces. This is fine, Marion. You just need to make new friends, that's all.
Hey guys! What an orientation, huh? I'm starving. Wonder what good stuff they got cooking at the dining hall. I'm Marion LaRue, by the way.
Oh, hi. Yeah, we're heading to Leonie's, actually.
Wait, what? A 5-star restaurant for the first day of the day?
Oh, okay. Have fun then.
Maybe I should have got a summer job for some extra cash. Oh well. Okay, Marion, you can do this. People love it when you're friendly, right? Right?
Hey guys! I'm Marion LaRue. You heading to the dining hall?
Hey, no, sorry.
Oh. You guys going to Leonie's too?
Yeah, maybe. Gotta go. Enjoy lunch. See ya.
So everyone's already got a friend to go to Leonie's with. Guess it's one of those nice things about growing up here. Okay, Marianne, just try again. You can do this.
Hey!
Southerners.
A bit overenthusiastic, isn't she? She'd fit right in with the elemental mages.
I'm not surprised. I was around when she moved in yesterday. Her entire family was there. They were all crying before they left. Can you believe that? And they were so loud. It was like one of those nasty circuses. Ugh.
A circus? Would we really like that?
That's kind of adorable, though.
Oh, please. It was super tacky. Poor Audrey. Bet you 20 gold she'll quit because of that one.
I don't suppose you were informed that gambling is illegal here in LaFay?
Miss Clary, hi. I was just joking.
I know, but I'd advise you to be more careful with the things you talk about. After all, you wouldn't want the wrong person to overhear these things. It could reflect badly on you, or worse.
Yes, Miss Clary.
Gotta go. See you, Miss Clary.
Great, now I owe her something.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Would you like to have lunch together, by the way?
Great. Now I'm the class representative's charity case. I guess it's better than having lunch alone, though. Ugh. Gotta tell her.
Sure. Lunch together sounds cool. But, what about your friends?
My friends? Well, how about this? Starting today, we are now friends. Besides, we'll be working together a lot. It'd be great for us to get to know each other.
Seriously? She cannot be this nice. I'm probably gonna regret saying no, but...
Do you want to go to Leonie's? Sorry, but I don't have the money for that.
No, I'd rather have lunch at the dining hall.
Oh. Well then, okay. Let's have lunch together.
Thank you so much, Miss LaRue.
I should be the one thanking you. I'm the new girl, after all. So, what do you think they're serving for lunch?
Oh, get ready for lots of pastries.
Pastries, huh? I don't mind that at all.
This isn't turning out as terrifying as I was expecting. Chapter 4: The Festival. Audrey Clary. Present day.
Freedom! Can't wait to get myself some sun cakes! Simone wouldn't shut up about them, so they better be good. I should have checked for events at Astorway Bridge. Would you know if there are any, Princess? Well, this is awkward.
Their office is empty.
Princess?
No, that can't be right. They should be in Lefay. Why aren't they in Lefay?
Hey, Princess! Gotcha!
LaRue!
Why so serious, Princess? What you doing anyway? You look fine.
I'm not.
Wait a minute. Are you scrying?
And what if I am?
Relax. Before, it doesn't strike me as the type to attend festivals.
They're not in Lefay. I just want to be sure we won't run into them.
That's all right. We got time.
Of course LaRue would notice. Is there anything I can hide from her? Not that it matters right now. It was important for me to locate Professor before. Focus, Audrey.
They're at Flamel Guildhall.
You've got nothing to worry about then. They're probably in a meeting or something. Well, they can probably check on you too. But would they?
I don't think so. Professor Bouffort may be a disciplinarian, but they would never take a student's hair strand to spy on them. It doesn't hurt to be cautious, though.
You got Beaufort's hair?
I wouldn't say I took it exactly. I just came across it while I was on cleaning duty.
One of the benefits of being a top student is that no one suspects you of such things. An offer to help keep the classroom clean is simply seen as an act of respect and politeness. A show of humility.
That is wicked. Wicked cool! I gotta give you alchemists some credit. If I wanted to spy on someone, I'd have to talk to plants, and that doesn't always work out. Sometimes they just end up hitting on you.
There are plants that do that?
Oh, Princess, you have no idea. But, got any backup plans in case they check on you?
Concerned, LaRue? How touching.
Thought you would have learned this from me before, Princess. If you're gonna be a rebel girl, always have a backup plan.
Oh, well, you seem to have this truancy thing figured out.
So, where are you supposed to meet Irene?
We were supposed to go to the festival together, but that's not until later this afternoon.
Oh! So, what are you gonna do until then?
There are various methods Professor Bouffort can use to look for us, so I'm not sure what we can do at this point. Under normal circumstances, Marian's company would be the last thing I'd need. Today, however, hasn't been a normal day.
May I come to the festival with you? You won't have to worry about me as soon as we find Irene.
This is kinda ironic, isn't it? We were supposed to go together last year, and now I'm just keeping you company until you meet up with Irene.
We don't have to stick together. You can just leave me at the festival when we get there.
No way. I'm gonna feel guilty if I leave you alone. And I want to make sure you won't run off to before just because you suddenly feel bad or whatever.
I see. Will I be getting in the way of your plans?
My plans? Oh, nah. I was only gonna go shopping anyway. What else would I be doing on such a nice sunny day?
For someone so clever and sharp, she's so easy to read. Why insist on escaping detention for a festival? Well, I suppose I could. Oh, oh, fuck, okay. All the brains, all the cogs of my brain are turning. Let's give it our plans.
Will you be meeting up with anyone?
Maybe?
What about, I don't know, Prescott? You seem close with her.
Why do you ask? You jealous, princess?
No, not at all. I just want to make sure I'm not ruining the Sunflower Festival for you.
Oh, they're so precious.
Oh, don't worry. You're all right. Okay, let's hurry before they run out of sun cakes.
Flashbang. Chapter 5. Calclination. Audrey Clary. 20 months ago.
Okay, I'm done. Be warned, Miss Clary. There's a lot on this list.
All right, give me a second.
There's so much I need to organize.
Actually, do you mind reading some of them out loud?
Not at all. Okay, let's see. Ugh, can't believe that Marquez boy said I'm too enthusiastic. I mean, look at this. A room full of golden mirrors where the alchemy and divination students work together to show glimpses of Castle Coast's future.
An ambitious proposal. It's the sort of thing that would impress the Council of Alchemists. Perhaps I should put a pen on it.
That's ridiculous. None of us are advanced enough to do that. I gotta admit, it's a cool idea though.
Marion's right. It's more appropriate for the convocation ceremony.
Yeah, but we don't learn about illusion magic until next year.
Right? Oh, here's one from Miss Miyazaki.
A collaboration between archaeomancers and elemental mages, showcasing the architecture of various cultures through miniatures. The aim of this collaboration is to celebrate diversity in Castle Coast.
Oh, I think I like this one.
Yes, so do I. I suppose miniatures would be feasible.
Oh, just imagine! Earth mages molding them from the soil! Fire mages could even light them up from the inside. They'd look really pretty at night.
Yes, they would.
Can't wait to see the look on everyone's faces. We'll show them what we can do.
These are quaint, they'll say. They'll peer at it from every angle, the flaws magnified. That's how it works. After all, ideas so simple and down to earth must be closely examined. That's their method. It's all about seeing how much something's worth. And of course, when they see my alchemist uniform, I'll be questioned. Why miniatures? Now, why don't you go for something greater, grander?
Okay, let me just...
Miss Clary? Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
But your hands are shaking.
No, this can't be happening right now.
Miss Clary?
Actually, Miss LaRue, do you mind if we take a break?
Oh no, not at all. Do you want to talk about it?
Talk? About what?
Well, you keep tugging at your bracelet, so you're clearly upset or worried about something.
Oh no, have I been slipping up?
Am I? That obvious?
Around everyone else? Nah. But we've been working together a lot. So come on. Let's talk.
I'm sorry, Miss LaRue, but I'm not sure how to talk about it. I'm not shutting you down, it's just that I've never been encouraged to talk about how I feel. So, I don't know where to begin.
I see. Okay? Take this.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I want you to write down what you're afraid of.
Huh? I don't know, Miss LaRue. That's a lot to think about, isn't it?
If I do that, one piece of paper won't be enough.
Fine. How about we focus on something more specific? Like, how about now? What are you worried about right now?
Well,
Is it the festival?
yeah.
Miscalculations, overlooked safety hazards, an old person getting a panic attack after a tarot reading, an audience member cutting their finger on a thorn, a child lost following illusions away from their parents. The list goes on.
Wait, what do you plan on doing with this anyway?
Oh, trust me, I'm not gonna keep it. Not gonna read it either.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Here you go.
Thanks. All right. Are you ready?
For what exactly?
Total annihilation.
What are you?
These are your fears, right? Well, now we're letting them burn. Focus on that piece of paper, Miss Clary. Smell that smoke?
Yes.
This might seem a bit provincial, but in Doveport, this is how we handle emotions that are too big, too heavy for us. We write it so that it's tangible, and then we burn it, offering it to the wind, to the skies.
It's interesting. She's lost in the poetry of the moment. It's supposed to be a cleansing ritual.
Did it work for you?
Yes. I do feel a bit better. The fears are still there, but there's lightness. And the fire. It reminds me that I'm here.
Here is good. Here I am preparing for the luminance with Miss LaRue. And for once I've got someone I can rely on.
Awesome. Woo! Glad it worked. Didn't want you to think I was, I don't know, loony or something.
On the contrary, I'm impressed. Marion?
To call her by her actual name, it fills me with warmth.
May I call you that?
Yeah, of course.
I'm glad. You can call me Audrey.
All right, Audrey.
They're adorable. It's chapter 6. Times Change. Marion LaRue. Present day.
Here we are.
Ugh, so many people. I mean, of course there'd be a lot of people. It's a festival, duh. This makes things harder, though.
Wow. Where do we even begin?
We take it one stall at a time, Princess. Don't worry. I know this place like the back of my hand.
I should hope so. It's really warm here, too.
Ah, I almost forgot about how much she hates the heat. I guess I could... Alright, this should do it.
What are you doing, LaRue?
Relax. That better, Princess?
Thanks.
No big deal. Now, where are those sun cakes? Oh, there they are. Audrey, look! Sun cakes! See how they glisten in the sun?
I must admit, they do look good.
Of course they do. Castle Coast's finest. No other pastry can compare.
You're such a dork.
Take that back. I'm not a dork. Right. Sun cake?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hello there. I'd like 2 sun cakes, please.
That'll be 2 gold each, miss.
Here you go.
Thank you, miss. Here's your order. Happy Sunflower Festival.
Thank you so much. Happy Sunflower Festival to you too. Here, try these.
Thank you. Wow. These are delicious.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Maybe she's around here somewhere too. Maybe she's around here somewhere too. She loves sun cakes after all.
This would go so well with...
She wouldn't be at any of the clothing stalls.
Is there something wrong?
Huh? What's up?
You keep looking around. See someone you know?
Oh, nope, I'm just, mapping out the perfect shopping route.
Ugh. I was signed up for that plant communications. I should have signed up for that plant communications class. The orchard makes this so easy. Everyone adores her, but plants practically worship her.
Do you, think we'll have special guests today?
I'm not sure. What kind of special guests are we talking about? I heard there's going to be a concert, but...
Oh, nah, not that kind. I'm talking about seminars, talks, that sort of stuff. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just... surprised, that's all. A year ago, you would have preferred to go to a concert.
Yeah, well, times change.
Yes, I suppose so.
Last year, my favorite band was in the lineup for the Sunflower Festival concert. Picked out a really nice dress for that. It was yellow, Audrey's favorite color.
Right. Let's move on.
Yes. Yes. Let's go. Would you mind if we check out the bookstore?
No problem.
Guess some things do stay the same though.
Alright, what do we have here? Conservationism and elemental magic.
Just the kind of thing Simone would read. Kind of think of it, it's gonna be your birthday soon. Nah, she probably already has a copy anyway.
The Lost History of Alchemy. Ugh, no thanks.
Excuse me, are you buying that?
This one? Nah, you can have it.
Thank you. Hey Avery, check this out. Weren't we just talking about this the other day?
Ugh, that author's full of crap. Healers did not create the alchemical arts. Healers, wannabe alchemists who lack the intelligence and nobility for the finer arts.
Huh. Did you hear about the funding talks? They're claiming that the Alchemist Guild has too much power. Can you imagine?
How utterly short-sighted. Castle Coast is at its most glorious right now. Without alchemy, we'd be no different from those decrepit towns to the south.
Oh no.
Hey, wanna take that back?
Oh, look, baby mages, how adorable. Take it back? Why? You guys aren't healers.
Healers are just as intelligent as alchemists. You got a lot of nerve talking about healers like that. What are you gonna do when you get sick, huh? Eat gold? And how dare you? Southern towns are just as beautiful as Castle Coast.
LaRue, let it go.
Take it back!
Ugh, how boring. Let's go, Quincy.
Young mages these days really have lost their minds, haven't they?
Do you have to pick a fight with every single person you meet?
She was insulting you!
I'm an alchemist student, not a healing magic student. She wasn't insulting me.
Audrey.
Please, let it go. It doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother you either.
I guess I can see why some people call her the Ice Queen. To them, she must seem so calm and cool-headed all the time. But I know better.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't bother you. Whatever. But they were still ignorant. I think healers are amazing. For what it's worth.
It's probably worth nothing to her.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. They really were wrong, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
It's been really bad for healers recently. Chrysopia used to take ages, but recent studies show that we can transmute base metals into gold at a much faster rate. Castle Coast could be even grander than what it is now. So much progress with how we handle gold, and yet there are still so many illnesses we don't understand. So many processes in bodies of living beings that we're not even aware of. Is it so bad to care about the living?
No. No, it's not.
You really are a good person, LaRue.
So are you, Princess. Hey, look! They're lighting up the sunflowers.
Last year, Audrey was super excited to see these sunflowers. It's her favorite flower.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
She belongs so easily in places like this. Places that are so beautiful. So full of life and warmth. I'd always dreamt of attending this festival. But now I'm just a passerby. A passerby just looking for...
Wait. Simone? Simone, wait!
Chapter 7. Disillusion. Marion LaRue. 20 months ago.
Check these out, Audrey! These would be perfect for the miniatures.
Oh yes, these are nice. We should get the healers some. They might want it for their individual showcase.
Huh? They're gonna burn people and then heal them?
Fun idea, but no.
Oh no, you've been spending way too much time with me. But that's alright. It's never too late to work on those arsonist tendencies.
And it is for you?
Yep.
That's my girl. Burning all the papers in the world.
Okay, chill, Marion. There's absolutely no need to make a big deal out of that. Whatever you do, don't obsess over the fact that she called you her girl. It's just an expression. So, just don't.
Okay, so let's get 20 more of these candles, 15 more pots.
And black powder?
Listen, I know you enjoyed burning paper, but that's a bit much.
Silly Marion. They're not for me. They're for your fireworks. For the luminance.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about fireworks?
I just think you'd be good at them.
She's not wrong, I would be, but... This is the luminance we're talking about. The attendees would love the miniatures, and all the stuff the other mages are doing. But fireworks? Really? They're tacky.
Nah, it's just not appropriate for the occasion.
I could do better for my own... I could do better for my own individual showcase. Yeah, something that'll really be of value to Castle Coast. And maybe, just maybe, it'll help me find a good mentor. Someone to help me survive and thrive here.
Besides, I'm sure the attendees would rather see plants. They're nice to look at, not loud and annoying.
Like a circus.
If you're sure, I just don't want you to limit yourself. Especially when you've got so much potential. Anyway, if you don't want to do it for the luminance, there's always the fireworks festival.
Yeah, there's always that.
I can just imagine it. Fireworks shaped like flowers that grow here in Castle Coast. Maybe some sunflowers or those rare moonflowers I saw at the Leaf Hay Gardens.
Marion?
Yeah?
That lady, isn't she your sister?
Huh? Oh, Sam! Hey, Audrey, I'll just talk to her for a bit. Is that okay?
Sure.
Hey, Sim!
Damn. Simone kinda a baddie though. Jesus.
Oh, hello, Mary darling.
What you doing out here?
Just doing some shopping. I have a photo shoot later tonight, so I figured I'd save my stylist the trouble.
Wow, another photo shoot, huh? Seems like that's all she's been doing lately. I guess that explains why she hasn't stopped by Lefay.
How about you?
Oh, well, just doing some shopping for the Luminance.
How lovely! Oh, I will never forget that day.
Yeah, of course she wouldn't. An elementalist acing the acing the entrance exam. Casco's eyes were all on her. They wanted to see what she could do. Earth mages from all over were lining up, hoping to mentor her. She was the star of that year's Luminance. Well, I'm...
So, how are the preparations going for you, Mary?
It's going great, actually. You better watch out, Sim. I think we might just outdo yours.
Don't worry, I'm already bracing myself. What will you be doing, by the way?
Well, I can't tell you everything, but it involves cacti and succulents.
Oh, that's interesting.
Huh? Cacti and succulents not good enough? She adores plants, right?
What's wrong, Sim?
Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just a bit tired from the interview I had earlier.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, Mary darling. I should probably head back. Get a bit of rest before the shoot.
Oh. Will you be okay?
Of course. Don't worry about me, Mary. Just do your best at the Luminance, alright? That's the only thing you should be worrying about.
Okay, Sim.
See you later, Mary.
See ya.
Okay, that's it. I know what I'm doing at the Luminance.
Hey, Audrey.
Oh, hey, how'd it go?
It was okay. By the way, what do you think of cacti and succulents?
We don't see that many of them here, though I suppose that makes them unique.
Oh. Guess they're not popular here, huh?
No, but I'd still love to see you showcase them.
Nah. Now that I think about it, they won't do well with the climate here. Besides, the plants here are prettier anyway. I think I'll do something with moonflowers. It'll also match the theme of the festival.
Are you really sure about this, Marion?
Positive. Come on, let's get some moonflower seeds. Just a few more things, then we're done shopping for the day.
Oh, okay.
Chapter 8. Shared Pain. Audrey Clara. Present day.
LaRue! Wait! LaRue! LaRue! Please! Are you okay?
Ow, 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 ow! Oh, I think I sprained my ankle. Ow, oh, it hurts so much.
Okay, don't worry. I'll take care of it. Relax, okay?
Ow, ow.
Okay, I just need to...
You're shaking. Are you sure you know how to do this?
Of course I do, Marion. I told you, I healed a fractured bone before.
Whose?
My cat's.
Are you for real?
Please, Marion, just trust me. I can handle this.
Okay. I'm just gonna look away, okay?
Yeah. LaRue, if you can manage it, could you please conjure some ice on this?
But this looks expensive.
Do you think that matters to me more than your ankle right now? Never mind. Don't answer that.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, it's really cold.
I know. It's supposed to be. I've got to keep this on you for a few minutes. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
Am I hearing this right? Is Marion LaRue apologizing to me?
I feel really bad. You shouldn't have to do this.
I don't mind healing you.
Thank you. Done with the ice?
Yes, could you please do something about it?
Sure.
Thank you. I need to make sure there won't be any tissue damage. May I?
Okay.
I won't mess it up. I won't. I've read every single book I could get my hands on about magical first aid, about reducing muscle pain and spasms. Oh, I watched Nurse Cheryl? Yeah, Cheryl. Yeah, I watched Nurse Cheryl heal Marion's wrist back when we were still friends. I know anatomy just as well as alchemy.
You haven't given up on healing magic yet, have you?
I don't know how to. It's pointless, I know. I just can't go against what my family wants. It's selfish.
You're not selfish, Princess. So what if you won't be out there doing glorious Clary things? You're worth more than your family name, Princess. You want to heal people. And you know what? I still think you'd be great at that.
It's just a sprained ankle. Compared to what actual healers do, this is nothing.
You kidding? I'd be limping back to LaFay if it weren't for you. Cursing sunflower festivals and Castle Coast roads for the rest of my life.
Well, I'm glad it doesn't have to come to that. How do you feel right now?
Better. Much better.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm ready to get up and go running around again.
As your healer, I would advise against doing that right now.
Don't worry. I wouldn't want to mess up all your hard work, would I? Hey, Princess, thank you. You saved my day.
No, Marion. You've got it all wrong. I'm really grateful for you. I'm glad to know that I can still somehow save the day for you. Marion, you weren't really planning on just going shopping, were you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Simone.
I figured as much, but why? Are you two no longer keeping in touch?
Something like that.
I see. I'll help you look for her.
You don't need to do that. This is my problem. Why would you want to help me anyway?
There's an obvious option here.
I'm worried about you. And I also just want to make sure you'll be alright. You still need to take care of that ankle of yours.
If you're sure, I'd really appreciate it.
Yes, I'm sure. And done. Alright, we should rest here for now.
No, if it's okay, can we go back to the market? Simone's got to be there.
Alright, just take it easy, okay?
Okay.
Here, you can hold on to me.
What for?
You can lean against me if it feels too painful to walk, or if you feel like you're about to lose balance.
Aww.
Okay. Thanks, Princess.
Chapter 9, The Luminance, Audrey Clary. 19 months ago. This is it. This is what I've been preparing for. We've checked the caliber. We've checked the having a fucking seizure. We've checked the collaborations, made sure everything's good to go, and yet I'm
Nervous?
No, not even a little bit.
lie. All of Castle Coast is going to be there, watching.
Sure you don't need me to conjure fire for you?
No, it's okay. I think I just need to take a walk.
Another lie. If I could, I'd rather run far away from this place.
I'll come with you.
Oh, thank you. I could really use the company.
Oh, these two are adorable.
Oh no! Poor kitty.
Oh, here, kitty. Come here.
The sound design on this game is really good.
Aw, what a cutie. Sorry, little kitty, but we gotta go.
Bye, kitty. I hope you feel better soon. Poor thing. I wish I had some food for her, but that's all I can do for now.
Did you just heal a cat?
Well, not completely. Her cold's still there. I only gave her temporary relief, but I hope it helps her find shelter tonight. Marion? Why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't know you studied healing magic. Is that an alchemy prerequisite or something?
No, it's not. I've done this before. I was still a little girl back then. I just borrowed this book on healing magic. Then I saw a cat shivering in the garden. Out in the cold. I could barely read the book. I was trying so hard not to cry. I needed him to survive. His pain was mine.
Oh, baby Audrey's so cute. Oh my god, my heart.
Audrey.
I searched the book for something and it taught me how to give away some of my warmth. He stopped shivering and eventually I did too. By sharing his pain and sharing my warmth, his cold eased up. No alchemy theory has ever topped that feeling. The sense of relief and happiness I had, helping him feel better, warmer.
I never told anyone about this. Especially not my mother. I've never even written about this in my diaries. And now here I am, rambling on and on to Marion about a stray cat with a cold.
Please don't tell anyone, okay?
Audrey, you did something really kind. Really beautiful. I don't understand. Why are you ashamed of it?
I'm not ashamed. It's just that it's not in the formula. It's not what my family wants.
You're shaking. Here, hold my hand. I don't do healing magic, but I can still share my warmth. And maybe I can also share your pain. How does that sound?
Our classmates will talk if they see us holding hands. Marion's eyes are so kind, so sincere. It's hard for me to say no. Take your hand. Do it.
Thank you, Mary.
Her hands are so warm, so soft.
Anytime. You know you can always count on me, right?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Audrey?
Hmm?
I'm really glad we're doing this together. I've never really been the type to get scared of anything, but this is different. There's so much at stake, especially for someone like me. I mean, I'm not from here, and I'm not a part of that elite mage circle or whatever.
No, I'm the lucky one, Marion. I couldn't have asked for a better person to do this with.
All right, let's do this! Get ready to be blown away, Castle Coast! Okay, one last...
There you are! Where have you been, Miss Clary? Professor Before's been looking for you. Your solo showcase is starting soon.
I'm sorry, I was just...
No time for that now. Let's go.
Good luck.
You too. Meet you here later?
Yep.
Okay.
Adorable.
The LaFay Alumni Association would like to congratulate the initiates on their successful luminance. We are proud to say that the future looks even brighter for Castle Coast this year. Good luck, initiates, and may your journey as LaFey students be fruitful and full of exciting adventures.
Not too many adventures, I hope. And that concludes this year's Luminance. Esteemed guests, thank you again for coming today. Refreshments are now available, courtesy of Castle Coast's beloved Chef Hugh. If you are interested in purchasing any of the collaborations, please feel free to approach an initiate. Thank you and good evening, everyone. Is there a problem, Miss Clary? You don't look so happy.
Oh, none at all, Professor.
I'm glad to hear that. You did a tremendous job, Miss Clary. I'm impressed. Your theory about sustainability needs improving, but I can definitely see what it could do for ethical gold transmutation. I look forward to mentoring you. You will do great things someday. I'm sure of it.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome, Miss Clary. Now, do try and enjoy the rest of the evening, will you?
Yes, Professor.
Whew, finally.
Mary! Where's Simone? I thought you'd be with her.
Oh, well, she just left. Said something came up at the bar. She didn't even say anything about the moonflowers. I worked so hard on them and she didn't say anything.
I'm sorry, Marion. For what it's worth, your flowers are beautiful.
Thanks. How did it go with Professor before? What did they tell you?
Well, they said I did a great job.
See? You had absolutely nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but...
How could I have done a tremendous job? I was barely there. If they could see what I was actually what was actually going on inside my head, they would have seen a stray cat with a cold mewing. My hands touching his head, feeling his software. There was nothing golden about pain and disease, just vulnerability.
Mary, can I hold your hand? Even for just a second.
You can hold on to me as long as you want, Audrey.
Oh, they're so cute. Who cares if people talk? I'm not letting go. There's one problem though. Holding her hand, I'm overcome with this urge to hold her close and kiss her. And to see if maybe she'll want to do that again. But maybe there'll be a better time for that, away from all these people. They can take away the magic I really love. But Marion is my dream to keep.
Thank you, Mary.
Chapter 10, Castle Coast Creations, Marion LeBreau. Present day. Wow, the crowd's gotten thicker. Guess it's gonna take her a while to get used to this. She doesn't have to help me, and yet she's still here.
Hey, Princess?
Hmm?
You sure this is okay? Do you want to buy a disguise or something?
No, it's alright. I can just check my compact.
So, where's before now?
It seems like they're still at the guild hall.
Oh, great!
Do you have anything of Simone's on you? A hair tie would do.
Anything of Simone's, huh?
No, I only have letters and they're all at LaFey.
Besides, I doubt something Simone sent me almost a year ago would help with scrying.
That's a shame. Are you sure she'll be here today?
She wouldn't miss her favorite festival for anything in the world.
Well, that was the Simone I knew back then. Back when she still cared. How am I supposed to know what she's like now?
You know, back when she was in LaFey, she had a boyfriend she'd attend the festival with.
Simone had a boyfriend?
No need to make that face. Boys aren't all bad, you know.
On that, we can disagree. Boys just do not have the charm of certain ladies.
Oh my god, my heart. I love them. I love her so much. Is she flirting with me? Yeah, no, I'm not entertaining that thought.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, she's reportedly back from her soul searching, or whatever it was she talked about in the magazine, so I'm sure she'll be here. What? Oh, don't you dare pity me.
Oh, it's not pity. I just...
Feel bad for me? That's the same thing.
Marion,
Please don't feel bad for me, okay? Just help me find her.
Okay. Shall we check the art stalls? You both love art.
Didn't think you'd remember that about me.
LaRue, if you see yourself as a forgettable person, then you have been completely and utterly misguided.
What on earth does she mean when she says these? What on earth does she mean when she says these things? I don't know. I don't understand. It's been years. She was the one who left me in the dark. Why is she acting like this all of a sudden?
Oh!
Huh?
Marion, check that stall out.
Wow! Look at all those paintings!
They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah. I wonder if Simone still paints.
I know you're in a hurry to find Simone, but would you like to be sketched together?
How romantic.
What? What for?
It's not every day that I get to, you know, go out and celebrate a festival. And, well, I just love to have a portrait with someone who believes in me.
Someone who believes in her, huh? Maybe I'm just overthinking. Rude to make it weird, LaRue. Girl, she's flirting with you. What? Get it for your thick gay skull. Oh my... I love her. The baby.
You know what? That does sound like a good idea.
Really? I mean, of course. I knew you'd think it's a good idea.
She's not wrong. I wanted us to have one together. Last year.
Good afternoon, ladies. Would you like to be sketched together?
Yes, please.
Great. Please have a seat and choose a pose that's comfortable for you.
This feels like the right choice. I smell at the artist, making sure she's catching my best angle.
You seem to be experienced in this, LaRue.
Of course I am. I love street artists.
And they seem to love you back.
What can I say? They just gotta love my dazzling smile and unique sense of style.
Alright, if you say so.
Excuse me, are you two a couple?
Oh, no, we're not.
Huh. Could have fooled me.
I don't know if you remember, but you told me before that you believe art is a form of magic. I haven't been able to see it any other way since then.
It really is magic, isn't it?
It was something Simone would always tell me. The way people held on to art to show them all the possibilities. When there's art, there's hope, Simone would say.
Way before I started studying elemental magic, I took up painting.
What did you like to paint?
You're assuming I was able to paint anything at all. I wasn't very good at it. Simone, though? She's good at everything she does. She paints, she writes poetry.
Ah, crap.
She always amazed us with everything she created.
I'll let her go back. Can I go back?
My parents called her their little magician even before she moved to LaFay. She always amazed us with everything she created.
There we go.
You take after her.
Oh no, I really don't. I could never write poems or paint people the way she did. She's good at dealing with people, so she's good at creating stuff about them too. You know I'm not so good at that.
I was always a little too feisty. Too much of a troublemaker. They'd call me a fireball. Not like Simone, sophisticated, grounded Simone.
But Simone, she gave me this plant. It was a little cactus. She taught me the basics of elemental magic by helping me take care of it.
That's adorable. Did you name it?
Of course I did. I called him Caden. Caden eventually had a flower, and Simone said I helped him bloom. I kept him from dying of cold during the winter. She said that flower was my little work of art. That magic is found in the love and respect we have for all beings, and art is the result of that magic.
I wish alchemists thought of our profession that way.
Yeah. We're surrounded by so much gold in this city, thanks to the alchemists. But it's the artists who turn it into perfect gold.
Yeah, they said the word. They said the title.
Without all the art here, what would we look forward to at the end of a long, exhausting day?
Also, hi mother, hi Spitz. Without art, where would we find love when no one else has stayed?
Why are you giving me that look?
I'm just glad to know that despite everything, you are still the Marion LaRue I know. It's been a while, I suppose.
Here's the painting. What do you two think?
Oh, this is gorgeous! Thank you so much.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much.
Wow, this is amazing!
This is for the painting, madame.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you two again soon. Happy Sunflower Festival.
Happy Sunflower Festival, madame.
Yeah, happy Sunflower Festival.
So, do you want to keep this?
But you paid for this. And you were the one who wanted this to begin with.
That's all right. What you said about art. I thought that was beautiful. So, I think you deserve this more.
I guess so.
Look, Mary, the dance is starting.
So many couples. Look at them, so happy, dancing with the person they love. Does Audrey even remember that day in the classroom? I tried teaching her the waltz. It was so awkward, but it felt good to hold her close. Dancing as if we were the only ones in the world.
Hey, Mary. Do you think we could...
Audrey? Miss LaRue?
God damn it! Don't ruin this for me. Oh, there she is. Fuck you. She looks way too innocent to stay mad at, but fuck you. The girl Audrey actually wanted to celebrate this festival with? The girl Audrey actually wanted to celebrate this festival with? This is my cue to leave, I guess. Fuck, you're just leaving? Better not. Chapter 11. Step forward. Marion LaRue. We're flashing back. Let's go. This game loves its jumping between times.
Knock knock.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mary.
Sup? Mind if I stay here with you?
No, I don't mind at all.
Awesome. What you doing anyway?
Just making copies of these.
On your own? No way. Why didn't you tell me? Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, thanks, Mary.
Don't worry about it. Can't wait for us to get this over with, honestly. Professor before wasn't joking. You Castle Coast people sure take your holidays seriously.
There, here's gorgeous. Yeah, it is gorgeous, and they've got this fancy ass, like, little bit of animation going on with all of it. It's so cool. I have no idea how they do it, but it's amazing.
Yes, that's Castle Coast for you.
Also, Chandler won't shut up about getting that spoken word banned. Does she seriously think it's that easy? They're Simone's friends, not mine. I mean, I guess alchemist circles run differently. If you know someone, you know the rest of their family, huh?
Uh-oh, did I say something wrong?
Hey, is everything okay?
Of course, everything's all right.
Yeah, there probably are gifts, but it's still fancy.
Okay. Do you want some alone time?
No, I mean, I'm sorry. There's just a lot on my mind, but could you please stay with me?
Oh, okay. Sure.
She realized something was up. But it's not like I can force her to talk.
Mary, do you think I'm a shallow, silly person?
Of course not. Why would I think that?
Well, you see, I've got to attend this alchemist conference, but I really don't want to go.
I'll separate my facets to give the illusion of animated mouse. Probably. It still looks really cool though. This is way more animation than seen in most visual novels. It just makes it that much better.
How come? What's up with this one?
I'll be missing out on the Winterfest. What?
I'm just surprised. You hate balls.
Joking there somewhere?
Well, no, not really. It's just the alchemist balls I usually go to tend to be very exclusive. You're not supposed to have fun at those balls. It's all just fake smiles and small talk. This time, it would have been nice to finally go to a proper ball with you.
My god, just kiss already. Finally? With me?
I've never been to a ball with a real friend before. That's all.
Oh. Yeah, bummer. I wish you could go with me too.
I mean, it would be nice to go with a friend, right? Ugh, this sucks. It would have been cool to dance with her and all that. But maybe she doesn't have to miss out.
Audrey, it's not silly and superficial to want to attend a ball, okay? You deserve to have fun too. Life can't be all about studying, you know? Tell you what. Starting today, we'll do our own version of Winterfest.
Mary, what are you?
Alright, so according to the schedule, it starts with
An opening dance? Well then. It's alright, it's just a harmless fun dance. I'm not going to make it weird, Marion.
Oh. Could I have this dance, my lady?
Mary, I'm sorry, but I'm an awful dancer.
Don't worry, my lady. Just follow my lead and you'll have nothing to worry about.
Okay. You're laughing at me?
Sorry, can't help it. Just relax, okay? Don't look at your feet. Keep your eyes on me.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
See? It's easier if you relax.
I guess.
You're doing great. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How did you get so good at this anyway?
Well, my dads have this huge vinyl collection. And sometimes, when it's someone's birthday or something, they get in the mood for dancing. You want to know why I have such good balance?
Sure.
It's 'cause my siblings and I learned to dance on uneven ground. Our house isn't big, but the backyard, uneven ground and all, is good enough for dancing. So you see, if I can get good at this, you can too.
Yes, I suppose I can. If you're willing to teach me more, I'll be a good student.
Yeah, of course. It's nice, isn't it? Just losing yourself in the rhythm, in the music.
I wish I could do more for her. She deserves candlelight, snowflakes suspended in midair, soft piano music. But no, that's too much, isn't it? Maybe for now this is enough.
Hey, Mary?
Hmm?
I've got something too.
Oh my goodness!
God damn it, Irene! Just you ruin everything! Everything!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you two. I just, needed to deliver a message for you, Miss Clary.
What's it about?
Professor Before wants to see us. It's for the conference.
Right now?
Yep.
All right. Please let them know I'll be there in a bit. I just need to pack up here.
Okay. See ya.
Irene, you're the worst.
Audrey? You okay?
Yes. I'm all right.
Okay. What were you gonna tell me?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on, really?
You're a great dancer. That's all.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, I've got to go. I should go meet up with Miss Kang and Professor Buford.
Irene Kang. She and Audrey may still address each other formally, but they run in the same circle.
Oh, okay. Oh, and don't worry. I'll pack up for you.
Thanks, Mary.
And just let me know if
Let it go, Marion. Audrey has enough secrets, enough problems to deal with. You don't need to add to them.
just let me know if you need help with anything, alright?
Okay. Well, I'll see you then.
Yeah. See ya.
Chapter 12. A Step Back. Audrey Clary. Present day.
What are you guys doing here? Is everything alright?
Yeah, we're fine.
Aren't you guys supposed to be in detention?
Oh. I'd almost forgotten about that.
Well, yes, but I didn't want to miss out on my plans with you.
Aw, that is so sweet of you, Audrey. So, what are you both up to? Are you, hanging out?
Oh no.
Well, we're not really hanging out, but
I promised Marion I would help her look for Simone, but I also promised Irene I would hang out for today. Irene and Marion, they don't exactly get along. But Marion's still injured. What if she needs my help again?
LaRue is.
Coming with us.
Yes, I suppose you could call it hanging out. In that case, Irene, would you mind if she joins us?
I am definitely going to regret this decision.
Wow, that's, a little surprising. Do you want to have coffee with us, Miss LaRue?
it's okay, really. You don't have to.
Don't worry, the coffee's on me. Besides, I hear there's going to be a poetry reading at the Black Cat.
something the Archat reference. A poetry reading. It's just sort of event Simone would attend.
A what?
Oh, you've never been to one before? Aw, looks like you've been missing out on the cafe culture here, Miss LaRue.
I should have been the first one to invite her to a poetry reading. But there's no use regretting decisions I made a long time ago.
It might be fun, LaRue. Besides, you might just meet new people.
Yeah, I guess that sounds fun.
Did I say something wrong?
Shall we get going?
Yeah, let's go! Welcome to your first poetry reading, Miss LaRue.
Thanks.
I love these things!
As the record, it was not a hard decision to make when Mum walked in.
To be honest, I don't usually understand what they're talking about, but they sound cool. Do you like poetry, Miss LaRue? Audrey usually helps me figure out the metaphors, but I don't think small towns like yours have events like this, do they?
God, even when she's not, she has the most innocent face, and she's probably not trying to be the worst, but you're really just fucking spinning in the wind, aren't you?
Wow, that's a little surprising. I assumed you'd be a bit more well-traveled.
You're from Doveport, right? I read a bit about it from Simone's interview. Oh, that reminds me! Will Simone be here? I love her style!
Irene has good taste.
This is usually her crowd, right?
Well, you see, she's a busy career woman. She travels around a lot and all that, so...
Oh, yes! I read about her travels in Alcos. The photographs she takes are so breathtaking. It's a shame about her engagement, though.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you didn't know? Aren't you too close? Simone's ex-fiancé is my cousin. My aunt disapproved of the engagement and was super close to disowning her. But I totally get it, you know? What would an elemental mage know about alchemist business anyway?
No, yes, she's just totally the worst. Like, shut up, Irene.
It sucks, but us alchemists have to put our career first. We have the honor of having the most noble profession in Castle Coast, right, Audrey?
No, yeah, fuck Irene. All my homies hate Irene. No, we do not. It's a lie. We alchemists love to tell ourselves. There's no most noble profession.
Audrey?
Yes, we do.
Oh, come on! You're just gonna disregard the work all the other mages do for Castle Coast? Really?
I'm not disregarding them. It's just that the alchemists built Castle Coast.
That's right! We're responsible for this city! We can't afford to let it go to ruin again.
That's not the point. It's not just you people who brought this city back to life. It's every single person. Whether they were alchemists, healers, street cleaners, they all worked together.
Yes, but we take care of the city's resources.
Do you think that's something you can do without everyone's help? Audrey?
I can't let her bait me into this argument. It's not worth it, especially not in front of Irene.
LaRue, we are the leaders of this city.
Wow. Good job, Princess. Of course you'd say that. Why am I even surprised?
Miss LaRue, why are you so upset? That's just the way things are.
Oh, is it? You know what? This might actually be a good learning experience for you. Duel me, Kang!
Yo?
LaRue, you cannot!
Oh, you do not get to tell me what I can and cannot do, Princess. Save the gilded cage for yourself.
I am not in a gilded cage.
Don't like that metaphor? Or is it too difficult to explain to Kang? She wouldn't understand, would she? No one from your life would.
Miss LaRue!
But that's alright. At least it's a noble gilded cage.
Enough! Fine, I'll duel with you, LaRue.
Audrey, please, you don't have to do this!
It's alright, Irene. Do you think you know any better about my life, LaRue? Do you think you, of all people, understand how it's like for me?
It's easy for her to think I have a choice in this. Her parents let her move to a city so far away from home. She had nothing, absolutely nothing, to lose by choosing for herself.
Wow. So this is the hill you choose to die on, Princess. Fine by me.
Let's just get this over with.
Which is still. Now we're going back time first. Chapter 13, Fermentation. Audrey Clary. 12 months ago. All 6 month time skip.
Can't believe I've been here for almost a year. Everything still looks so fresh to me. I guess that's because the city's always changing, huh? Just a few months ago, the city was so pink. Thanks to all those cherry plums. And now everything's golden. Just look at that. The way those banners light up the streets. The way these sunflowers make everything look brighter.
If only she knew. Before she moved to Castle Coast, this city always felt so gloomy and overcast. People walked too fast, there were so many festivals, and yet no one seemed truly happy here. Now that Marion's here, however, the city is golden. These city streets look more beautiful every time I walk around with her. It's about time I told her how I really feel.
This bridge is officially my favorite place here in Castle Coast.
Well, if that's the case, it's a pleasure to bring you here.
Marion is kissing me, and there's so much warmth, so much relief rushing through me. Her lips so soft against mine, the scent of her hair, taking me to strawberry fields. This is what my life has been leading up to.
Audrey, you look lovely tonight.
It's just another ball. I can get through this.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Wingrave.
Theodore and Sophie can't stop talking about you. You worked so hard on the luminance, didn't you?
Yes, but I had help.
My children loved working with you. I can see it now. Our family shall have the most brilliant collaborations in the future.
Strange. What non-diviners say about the future.
Well, Theodore, don't just stand around there. Go ask her to dance with you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Care to dance, Miss Clary?
No, I can't dance. Not unless it's with Marion. I can't. I won't.
Oh, Mother, don't embarrass her. She's got a girlfriend. It's that LaRue girl.
Oh dear, is that true, Audrey? Couldn't you have picked someone more, sophisticated?
They don't know her.
I really must have a talk with Margot one of these days. The riffraff they let in.
Riffraff, she says, as if her mediocre theories warranted entry into LaFay. No surprise she needs my mother. Marion, on the other hand, she worked hard for everything she has now.
As a member of the council, I feel we've been too lenient with these new students we accept.
The council has been far too lenient to let her stay in as a member.
It's about time I call for a meeting. LaFay needs some serious pruning. You must really rethink your choice of company, my dear.
No, not Marion. I can tell her off. I can say it. With all due respect, Miss Wingrave, you are in no position to tell me who I can keep, who I can keep as my company.
With all due respect, Mrs. Wingrave.
Yes?
Is that Audrey Clary talking to Belladonna Wingrave?
Yes, that's her. I'm surprised she didn't bring the LaRue girl as her date.
Are they really together? My son says they're inseparable.
Probably. What a scandal.
Oh dear. Does Evelyn Clary know about this?
Mother. She hears about this. More bodyguards. Daily reports about my academic progress. More afternoon teas with the Wingraves. Living with my family again, forced to attend LaFay's at day school. And Marion. They're gonna send her back to Doveport. They'll take away her dreams, her life's work. I can't let this escalate. I need to distract.
Mrs. Wingrave, you can't possibly believe that. I'd be a fool not to find a fellow brilliant alchemist charming.
I'm very glad to hear that. I knew you would have impeccable taste in people.
Thank you, Mrs. Wingrave.
She's not wrong about that. Marion is one of the most brilliant mages I've ever met. And she doesn't deserve to get tangled up in it all. This isn't a battle I can win.
And Mr. Wingrave, I would love to dance with you.
Please, call me Theodore. Mr. Wingrave is my father. We'll be working together in the future, after all.
Business deals. That's all my life's ever been.
Of course, Theodore.
I've been so reckless. All this time I thought Marion was my dream to keep. But she's not. And her dreams, they're hers to keep. I can at least make sure of that. Even if it means I'll have to let her go. Perhaps in some other ball, Marion will get to dance more freely.
Knock, knock. Audrey, is everything alright?
Please, not now, Marion. I can't bear to do this.
Audrey, please tell me what's going on. I waited for you at the garden. Did something happen?
Sorry, can we talk some other time? I've got a bit of a headache.
Oh. Okay. Feel better soon then. Audrey? I'm going back to Doveport for the summer, so, just write to me. Okay?
Okay.
Coward. Liar.
Awesome. I'll send you photos.
Dear Marion, how are you doing? It's been such a tiring summer. I had to attend one ball after another. Hope Doveport's been more fun for you, at least. How's your family? No, that's ridiculous. Dear Marion, how have you been? Castle Coast summers are the worst. The days are too warm and I can't relax at night even. I can't relax at night since I keep having to attend balls. Even baking has been extra difficult due to the humidity. Please tell me it's been a lot better for you. I assume Doveport summer parties are more fun. Ugh, terrible. Dear Marion, I miss you. I'm sorry. This won't do.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope your summer vacation went well. You've got a new, exciting year ahead of you. The new students will have their luminance in a month. Those who'd like to help them out can sign the volunteer sheets outside the Student Affairs Department. As for your class representative this year, according to your feedback, Miss Audrey Clary and Miss Marion LaRue have been inspiring, responsible leaders. The general consensus is that Miss Clary and Miss LaRue may continue to serve as the class representative and assistant representative, respectively. That said, the floor is now open for Miss Clary and Miss LaRue to accept or resign. Miss Clary?
I would like to continue my duties as the class representative this year, Professor Bouffon.
I'm pleased to hear that. Miss LaRue?
Sorry, Professor, but I'm resigning this year.
I'm sorry to hear that, Miss LaRue. Thank you very much for your hard work. Miss Audrey Clary, would you still like to ask for a volunteer to assist you?
No, Professor.
Very well. As for some announcements.
I should feel relieved. If we're not going to work together, it'll be easier for me just to just distract myself completely from her. And yeah, I can't breathe. It's like someone's squeezing my chest tight. Should doing the right thing hurt this much?
Yes?
Ugh, Irene.
Hi, Miss Clary. I saw your name on the volunteer sheet, so I thought I'd look for you.
Oh, is there a meeting?
Nope, I'm just super excited to work with you.
Oh. It's funny. Everyone calls Marion overly enthusiastic, and yet no one calls Miss Kang that.
But, to be honest, I didn't really come here about that. You know, I really liked your showcase from last year's Luminance. This is really embarrassing, but, my parents are always telling me to be more like you. It used to annoy me, honestly. But now, I think of it this way. I just have a lot to learn from you. So, please, will you help me out with alchemy?
Sure.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much, Miss Clary! I really...
Oh. Sorry for disturbing you.
Bye, I guess.
Wasn't that... Aren't you...
Miss LaRue? Oh, yes, we worked together as class rep and assistant last year, that's all.
Oh. Okay. Well, I gotta go. See you later, Miss Clary, and thanks again!
Sure. See you.
Alone. Again. That's okay, I choose this. It's the one choice I could make, at least. Chapter 14, The Duel, Marion LaRue. Let's go, Wizard Duel. Easy to S between our lesbians. Present day.
Are you sure you'll be alright?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
At the end of this duel, she'll walk away. Back to her glamorous life and glamorous friends. Back to Irene Kang, the one person she's actually standing up for. And that's fine. It's none of my business anyway.
Ready, princess? Oh no! You chickening out? That'd be too predictable. Even for you.
No, LaRue, I'm just concerned. I'm a Clary. I could start a fire in this festival right now and I'd still be able to graduate from LaFay. You, on the other hand, where would the less likable LaRue go?
Hey, are those kids about to duel?
Someone stop them!
Not me! I'm not messing with mages!
Ha, illusion magic. Classic Audrey.
Really, princess? You think I can't see right through your illusions?
Oh, I don't expect you to struggle with that. I just expect you to get distracted long enough for this!
A blinding spell, huh? Touché. Ugh, whatever. I'll take my chances.
What do you expect to accomplish with this, LaRue? Why challenge Irene to a duel?
Ugh! I'm standing up for myself, the people I love, and what I believe in, princess. Try it sometime.
By beating someone in a duel?
Ugh! You really don't get it, do you? I am so sick of all these illusions! How many freaking versions of you do I have to keep seeing?
And what about you? Are you just going to keep flinging fireballs at me, hoping one will hit? Give it up, LaRue! Just let it go.
Let it go, huh? Unlike some people I know, I don't give up. I don't just walk away from situations I know I can win. I will shake this earth to its core if it means choosing the better, happier life for myself. You could have been happy too! We could have... You could have... You could have at least told me why I wasn't good enough. Don't just sit there! Don't you dare! Don't you dare give up!
Miss LaRue!
Fight me! Just fight! All you do is give up. All you do is run and hide. Show me you can fight for something!
LaRue, I surrender.
No!
Audrey!
Oh no.
Audrey, I'm sorry.
Audrey! Are you okay? We should get you to Nurse Cheryl.
I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
Audrey.
I hurt her. I didn't mean to. I just wanted her to fight for once. Even if it wasn't for me. I just wanted her to see her fight. Chapter 15. Distillation. Audrey Clary. She was crying.
Audrey, did I do the thing with the wrong choice of words again?
I'm sorry, Irene. I'm going after Marion. We need to talk.
Okay, I'll just be here. Oh, and Audrey?
Yes?
Can you please tell her I'm sorry? I didn't mean to insult her.
Oh, okay.
She wouldn't come back here. Not after what happened. Or maybe she'll be at the bridge. There she is.
Marion!
Oh, Audrey, how did you... I didn't mean to.
I know.
How's your shoulder?
I'll be alright. How's your ankle?
It hurts a little, but I'll be alright.
Okay.
Audrey, why didn't you show up last year? What was the real reason?
How do I even begin? Not sure. I'm not sure why I didn't show up. She's right. I could have been happy. But I'm not here to be happy. I'm here to be perfect. I'm here to be an alchemist, to be the heiress of the Clary fortune. And happiness is not part of the formula to perfection.
Was I not good enough? Did you wake up the next day regretting that kiss? Was it embarrassment at the thought of showing up with me as your date? Please, just tell me.
I was scared, Marion. You kissing me, it was the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. You made me want a life I couldn't have. That desire is dangerous for me, Marion.
So your solution was to ignore me until I got tired of getting no answers from you?
Marion, I've never learned how to say goodbye.
Last festival, the night before, I made something for you. I even dreamt about how you'd react to it. And the next day, I waited for you. You said you'd meet me in the garden, and I waited. I thought it would have been my first Sunflower Festival. And all this time, I've wondered, was there anything I could have done so that we could have at least had that one day?
I tried to tell you.
And when was that? When we were on that school trip and you bossed around Zara Prescott so that you could talk to me alone?
Yes. I wanted your attention.
Did you seriously think you deserved it after pushing me out of your life? With no explanation to boot.
I know that now. I'm sorry.
We can't start over anymore, can we? Perhaps we still can. No, it's too late. It's not worth the pain. We both have to go through. Why bother? I was happy today. We both were, I hope. This one day is enough.
One last thing. What we had, whatever it was, did it mean anything to you at all?
That's the alarm.
Professor before will definitely be looking for us. Am I going to be a disappointment yet again? But perhaps it's not too late to save this one at least.
Marion, we have to go back.
We? I'm not done looking for my sister, Princess. But feel free to go. You've given me your answer.
Thank you for bringing me to the festival, LaRue.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Hey, Princess.
Yes?
Have a good life.
I'll try.
God damn it. Maybe it won't be a happy one. But I'll still do my best. Chapter 16. Growing Pains. Marion LaRue. Well, would you look at that? Everyone's got someone today. Because I didn't have to see any of this last year.
Hey there, miss! Would you like to buy a bracelet? Our goods are handcrafted.
Oh,
Just like the bracelet I made for Audrey last year.
no, thank you. Happy Sunflower Festival!
I should just get out of here. I don't belong here. All I wanted was to find Simone to get answers. Why did I invite Miss Audrey Clary to come with me anyway? Ah, I ruined it. Well, there's nothing you can do about that now. Simone would have known what to do. She always had everything figured out, but is that even true? I mean, she didn't tell me about the engagement getting called off. Or have I? Have I not been paying attention? Why should I bother to look for Simone anyway? If she wanted to see me, she would have sent me a letter. She would have stayed in touch. She would have...
Mary?
Sim?
Mary, darling, is that really you? Oh, darling, I've missed you so much. I'm so glad to run into you here. Come, check out these stalls with me. We have so much to catch up on.
Oh, okay. What's with the wine bottle?
Oh, this. Can't a lady carry her creation around for advertising purposes?
She's become really business-minded now, huh? I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
Oh, look at you, Mary. You are so grown up now. I love this new look you got going. Very punk rock. I'm sure your classmates wish they had your style.
My style? I can't tell if she's mocking me or not. She always been the fashionable one. No matter what I do, I never look good in her clothes.
Thanks. You look great too. I feel a little underdressed, actually.
Oh, darling, please don't feel that way. And please don't disrespect LaFay's uniform like that. You should wear it with pride. Looking at you dressed in that uniform is getting me a bit nostalgic, I must say. You must be having the time of your life in LaFay. So, tell me, how are you enjoying your studies so far?
Well, they're really fun. And, I'm still the top elemental mage in school.
Just like her back in the day.
I am so glad to hear that. I have no doubt you'll be able to keep it up. I do hear about your achievements, you know.
You do?
Of course.
How exactly did you hear about them?
I have my connections, darling.
Oh, and those connections don't involve me, I guess. Okay, keep it cool, Marion. Just chill out.
Ooh, a book stall! How lovely! Did you like the books I sent you, by the way?
The book she sent me. Like, more than a year ago?
Oh, yes, of course. They've really helped me a lot. You can even ask my classmates.
The pleasure is mine, dear. Do you want anything from the stall?
No, but she may appreciate that conversion book. No, but she might appreciate that conservation book. Then again, what would she need from me? She has everything she ever wanted.
No, I'm good.
Suit yourself. Oh, let's check out that craft stall!
Sure.
Back home, whenever we shopped together, she usually took her time. She's more excitable than usual. Not like I even know what her usual anymore. Still, something doesn't seem right.
Sim, how's the wine bar going?
Oh, it's going great. We have new business partners in Elkos. We'll be having a lovely wine tasting event later this evening. It's too bad I can't invite you just yet. I must take care of my little sister's reputation after all. But I do look forward to the day I can invite you.
Looking forward to that too.
So, have you found your strongest element?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
It's fire. She would know that if she would know that if she really had been getting information about me.
I see. Why is that so? You're supposed to know your strongest element by now. Well, I have my suspicions. Would you take a look at this candle?
Okay, I'm looking.
Do you think you can make the fire a bit warmer?
Duh, do I look like a child? That's basic fire magic.
Sure.
Oh, Mary, you don't have to make that face. I know this is child's play for you. Fire is your strongest element, isn't it? Come on, you don't have to be shy about it.
I'm not shy about it. I'm just not very proud of what I do with it.
Not very proud? What do you mean by that?
Well, I just kinda used it to burn my potion partner's book, and,
What?
Uh-oh. Here comes older sister lecture.
Mary, you haven't changed one bit. No wonder Margot sounds so exasperated whenever they talk about you. They respect and tolerate zeal in their class, but burning your partner's book? A bit much, darling.
hey, my partner was being really annoying, okay?
Is that so, my dear?
Yeah. Well, she never listens to me. Probably thinks I don't know as much as she does because she's an alchemist.
Oh, Mary, this isn't like you. Is there anything I should know about? Is anyone bullying you?
Is there anything she should know about? Really? After all this time?
As if you actually care about that.
Doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
You can't just waltz back into my life and pretend everything's alright, Simone. I didn't even know about your engagement getting called off. I learned about your travels from a freaking magazine. And now you're gonna tell me this isn't like me? When you stopped writing just like that, I felt like you hated me, Sim. I kept thinking, did I do something wrong?
Mary?
Every time you visited home, you wouldn't stop talking about how much I love it here, and that you couldn't wait for me to move. You promised me you'd show me around this city. Said you'd take me to all the festivals and museums. Then you left me to deal with all this alone.
Baby's got the phantom issues. My heart.
It's hard enough being an outsider in LaFay, but when I lost a friend, you weren't there. Is it because you're ashamed of me? Because I can't ever be as sophisticated and glamorous as you no matter what I do? I'll just never be good enough, huh?
No. Mary, I'm Sorry. I wasn't good enough. After the engagement got called off, I was in pain. So much pain. I just couldn't find pleasure in anything after that. I kept thinking, what could I have done to make it work? Was I not worth fighting for at all? Mary, I couldn't let you see me like that. I was a mess. And I'm still struggling to move on.
A mess? How can you be a mess?
I couldn't stand staying up all night, thinking about her. I had to make all those thoughts go away.
Oh, that explains the wine bottle.
Sim, I'm so sorry. I should have realized you were going through something. All this time, I kept thinking you were so perfect. So unbreakable.
No one is unbreakable, my dear. We can only try our best in our own flawed little ways.
I don't know what to say. She's always been the wise one, the one who taught me everything. I guess I can...
Sim, give me the bottle. I won't drink it. I just want you to know that I got your back. I'm here to help.
I really appreciate the offer, but people might get the wrong idea, my dear. Please don't worry. I'm not pushing you away this time. I just don't want to fail you as a sister anymore.
You're not a failure, Sim. You've never been. It'll be all right. Hey, let's walk around.
You still want to hang out with me?
Of course. I'm here for you, okay? Besides, we gotta get more sun cakes before they run out.
Thank you, Mary. All right, let's get those sun cakes.
Chapter 17. Transmutation. Audrey Clara. So I suppose back to Lafayette it is then. This is the right decision. I should have just stayed in detention anyway. I should have known better. What was I thinking, hoping for a day of freedom? No, I cannot escape from who I am. Unlike this bracelet, freedom has always been the one luxury I could not afford. Perhaps it is a gilded cage, but at least my future is certain. In a few years, I'll graduate from Lafayette. I'll join the Council of Alchemists. My life will consist of seminars about transmutation, visiting potential mining sites, and working on my magnum opus. I'll be married to someone my parents chose for me. When that day comes, perhaps I won't be yearning for a different life anymore.
Good afternoon, Miss Clary.
Oh shit.
Professor Buffon,
This is quite a surprise. I didn't expect to find you here. Under normal circumstances, I would prefer not to step foot into any of these ridiculous festivals. However, truant as you may be, I understand that you have the need to experience and celebrate your youth. That said, will you guide me around the festival?
They're not upset with me? I don't understand.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you, Miss Clary. Do lead the way.
Somehow this is worse than if I'd simply gone back to Lafayette and talked to them there. I don't know what to make of this situation. Is there some sort of strange punishment? They don't even seem interested in any of the stalls. I suppose I should say something?
Professor Buffon, I deeply apologize. I apologize for what happened in Potions Lost and for escaping detention.
Apology accepted. Do try not to look so shocked, Miss Clary. I'm not here to make the festival a torturous experience for you. Have you eaten anything today?
Yes, but...
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you have not neglected your meals, at least. Where is Miss LaRue? The spell work on those illusions had me thinking you two would be together.
She and I, we had a fight.
I'm not sure what else I should say about Marion. I should...
She decided to go back to LaFay, actually.
Perhaps it can never work out between Marion and I. But getting her in trouble is the last thing I want to do.
I see. And what about you? Where were you going?
I was going back to LaFay, too.
Oh, were you? Ah, finally, a cafe. Let's have a cup of tea.
All right, Professor.
Is this really happening? I'm making this all up in my head? Or perhaps this is the calm before the storm. Perhaps this is their way of breaking it to me gently that Marion and I will be getting expelled from LaFay. That I've been nothing but a disappointment to them.
Here's your order. Happy Sunflower Festival.
Thank you. The one with milk is yours, of course.
Just as I prefer it. I didn't even think they would remember that.
Thank you, Professor.
Not bad.
Professor?
Yes, Miss Clary?
Why did you bring me here?
Why shouldn't I? There's no point in bringing you back to detention, is there? Escaping together did not seem to have resolved the conflict between you and Miss LaRue.
Yes, but... we disobeyed you, Professor.
Miss Clary, do you study alchemy to learn obedience?
Well, no. We study it to formulate better theories regarding the state of perfection.
And what do you do to test those theories?
We experiment, Professor.
If your academic life simply consisted of following instructions, do you think you'd be as knowledgeable as you are now?
No, Professor.
Then there's your answer.
Detention from them wasn't a punishment. Much like the ideals we have in alchemy class, it was a theory and they tested it. It didn't work.
Professor, I still failed you. I couldn't fix it with Miss LaRue. I apologize. I understand that this is a lot of trouble for you.
Child, you are too harsh on yourself. First of all, you didn't fail me. And let it be known that you did not fail yourself or Miss LaRue either. Just because something didn't go as planned doesn't mean it's a failure, Miss Clary. It just means that you must take a step back and figure out what you need to start over again. When you do, it is important that you do it in the best way you can. And I believe you have done your best, Miss Clary.
Thank you, Professor.
What's wrong, dear child?
It's not that something's wrong. It's just... no one has ever told me those things before. Well, there's Marion, but I can't cry about that now. Not when I've made my decision.
It's just... I'm sorry, Professor. I did not wish for you to see me like this.
Dear child, crying is a perfectly normal human reaction. Come, tell me what's wrong.
They deserve the truth about me, at least. Even if no one else will support it. At least someone will know and understand.
Professor, I don't want to be an alchemist. Studying alchemy just doesn't give me as much joy as healing magic does. I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking for new things to turn into gold. I want to heal people. I want to help people live their best lives. To ease their pain in all the ways I can.
I know I can't live that life, but...
Dear child, I'm sorry. You deserve to live your best life too.
It's impossible, Professor.
Is it really? I was 9 years old when I decided to become an alchemist. That same year, I had an accident. It was an experiment that had gone wrong. No one believed I could make it, except for my healer. Healers do great things too, my child.
But, Professor, I have responsibilities to my family.
That may be true, but you also have a responsibility to yourself. Will you live your life creating a sense of self out of other people's expectations? Or will you allow yourself to grow and transform into your own magnificent creation? You must choose wisely, my child.
A choice? All my life I've never felt like I had one. Or perhaps I had created this gilded cage. Perhaps the key had been with me all along. Chapter 18, In Bloom, Marion LaRue. Up close, outside of the magazine shoots, Simone still carried herself like a supermodel. Come to think of it, if you weren't so into elemental magic, and viticulture, she could have been one. Before today, I might have felt a bit of bitterness about that, but despite how confidently she holds herself, there's a lot of pain there. Not even a lifestyle like hers could take it away.
So, Mary, would you like to tell me more about this potions partner of yours?
I don't know, Sim. There's not much to say about her, really.
Okay then. But can I make a guess as to who it is?
Go ahead.
Is it Audrey Clary?
It's that obvious, huh?
Yep. It was the book burning that gave it away.
Really? How so?
Well, let's see. I know you have a temper, but you have good control of it. You wouldn't burn just anyone's book for no reason.
Is that even true?
Is that really how you see me?
Of course! Mary, I've known about your affinity towards fire since you first started learning magic. It breaks my heart to see you so ashamed of it now, when it's something that makes you so special.
Sim, I didn't just burn Audrey's book. We had a duel today. I just wanted to shock her into standing up for herself. But I ended up hurting her. How can fire magic be what makes me special when I've used it to hurt people?
Can't even blame her for walking away. Of course you would. Why don't you stay with someone like me?
I've messed up so much, Sim. Fire is just way too destructive.
Oh, Mary. Fire isn't just about destruction. Fire cleanses. Fire gives us warmth. It's what helps us create a place to come home to. Fire is in the stars we look up to at night, giving us hope, guiding our way. Without fire, where do you think humanity would be?
She's not wrong. Understanding what each element brings to the world is a crucial part of magical studies. Still, I can't help but feel like a star, and I can't help but feel less like a star and more like a ravaging wildfire consuming everything around me.
Let's sit for a moment. I'd like to show you something. You sent me this more than a year ago.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah. I remember that day.
That was the day I found out that Audrey's Audrey's favorite flower is. It was also the day I promised myself that when the right time comes, I'd give her that flower.
Have you ever seen Audrey this happy anywhere else?
No, I don't think so.
I figured as much. I've seen other photos of her, and I don't think I've ever seen her smile as widely as she did for this photo.
What are you trying to say?
You need to give yourself a bit more credit, Mary. Perhaps you think all you do is hurt people. But, considering Audrey's smile in this photo, I don't think that's how she views you at all.
Sim, I don't understand. Why are you telling me this? These alchemists, the way they think. You've been hurt too, right? Besides, she already made a choice. I asked her if I ever meant anything to her, and she went back to LaFay.
It's for the best, anyway. I was and still am a complete, total idiot. For tucking that sunflower behind her ear. For kissing her. And for still wanting to have just one more day like that, all things considered.
You know what, Sim? We're wasting the day. Want to check out that jewelry stall?
All right, Mary.
Oh, it's that bracelet again. It's not really my style, but I still kind of want it.
Didn't think you'd be into that one in particular.
I'm not! I mean, it's cute, that's all.
These aren't bracelets you keep for yourself anyway. You're supposed to give them to someone. Someone who makes this festival worth celebrating. Maybe our friendship didn't end on the best of terms. But maybe Audrey deserves one from me anyway.
Hi, can I get this one, please?
Sure, that'd be 5 gold.
Here you go. Happy Sunflower Festival.
Happy Sunflower Festival to you too!
So you did end up buying one after all.
Yeah.
It's for... Let's go, it's for the baby.
It's for Audrey. Do you think it'll be okay to give her this?
I'm sure she'll love it.
I'm not so sure about that. But it'd be nice if I could make her smile again. That's all I want.
Oh, isn't that Audrey?
Huh? Where? Yeah, that's her. Hey, Sim, I'll catch you later, okay? There's just something I need to do.
Of course. Good luck, dear.
Thank you.
Chapter 19. Coagulation. Audrey Clary.
Would you like some more tea, Miss Clary?
No, thank you, Professor.
Very well. Let's take a walk around.
Yes, Professor.
There's something about the way Professor Beaufort walks. They walk with such grace, such ease, and it looks so natural on them. I know how to hold my chin up, back straight, and step light and calm. Yet I feel stiff and frozen. Constantly afraid the next step will be a mistake.
Professor,
Yes, Miss Clary?
I would like to ask you something.
I will be glad to provide answers if I can.
Thank you. How did you know you wanted to become an alchemist?
I just couldn't see myself doing anything else, I suppose. It didn't matter to me if it felt impossible at the time. LaFay didn't have scholarships back in my day, so I contacted people who were willing to sponsor my studies.
Oh, it's convenient. Of course it's convenient. It'd be better than just them wandering around the festival for 20 pages. I had no idea. Professor Beaufort has always been a bit of a loner amongst the alchemists, but I simply assumed it was because of their introversion.
Was it difficult, Professor?
Very much so. Most strangers aren't willing to gamble their money on an overly ambitious child.
I see.
No matter how I look at it, I'm privileged to have that education I'm receiving right now. I cannot be ungrateful to my family. I cannot disappoint them.
And how about you, Miss Clary? When did you realize you wanted to become a healer?
There was a cat in the garden. He was cold, shivering. I couldn't stand seeing him in pain.
I see. Caring for the living. It's a good initiative for the profession.
I suppose so.
It felt good to heal Marion's ankle. Like a sense of purpose. It wasn't something grand, but it was something good.
Ah, an art stall. How interesting. Shall we check it out?
It's the same stall Marion and I visited earlier today.
Yes, Professor.
Looks like the artist is still busy painting. A couple, perhaps. Hope Marion keeps her portrait safe. I should have had it duplicated. It'd have been nice to have a copy. It's almost sunset. Has she found someone yet? There's another promise There's another promise I've broken.
Perhaps some areas of Lefay could use some redecoration. What do you think, Miss Clary? Miss Clary?
Oh, I'm sorry, Professor. What was the question again?
Is everything all right, Miss Clary?
I'm all right.
I understand that you do not want me to worry, Miss Clary, but I can tell something is on your mind. Dear child, it's all right to admit when something's wrong. And when you don't know what to do, it's all right to ask for help.
It's Marion. I keep letting her down, again and again. I abandoned her. I was so afraid of letting everyone around me down that I ended up hurting her because of it. And today, I left her again, when I shouldn't have.
The day isn't over yet, child. Perhaps it's not too late to do something about it.
I didn't know what I wanted back then, but I understand it better now. I can still make things right. I can still keep that last promise I made to her.
I'm so sorry, Professor, but I have to go.
Very well. I have faith in your ability to heal old wounds, dear child. And do try to enjoy the rest of the day once you've talked to Miss LaRue. You may both come see me on Monday. Don't worry, neither of you are in danger of expulsion. But word will get out about your truancy, so there must be consequences for your actions.
I understand, Professor.
Be safe and well, dear child.
Absolute MVP.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Professor Befont W. She wouldn't have left the festival, would she? Somehow I just don't think that she'd give up on looking for someone just like that. Perhaps I could channel some of that determination myself.
Hey, isn't that Simone LaRue?
Whoa, she's here? Oh, she's even more gorgeous in person.
Simone, she's here. I need to find... Oh. It seems like she doesn't need my help anymore then. Oh no. She caught me staring. Maybe I should just... No, I'm not leaving this time.
Marion! I'm so sorry. You came back! I shouldn't have left. Do you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you, Audrey. I'm just glad you're here now. I'm sorry too. What a day, huh?
Well, it hasn't been all bad for me.
Me too. Sim, this is my, friend, Audrey. And Audrey, this is Simone.
It's nice to finally meet you, Audrey. I've heard so much about you.
She has?
It's nice to meet you too. I'm sorry if I interrupted something.
No, don't worry about it. Oh, will you look at the time? I have a poetry reading to catch, so I must leave you two for now. Catch you later, darling. And I look forward to seeing you again, Audrey.
I assumed she would be more subtle than that.
Honestly, me too. Guess I've been learning a lot today.
Yes, same here. Marion? Will you come with me to the Astaway Bridge?
Of course.
Let's go! Somehow, when I walk beside Marion, my steps feel a lot more natural. I walk with grace and ease. And I think I understand better now how Professor Before learned to walk like that. Let's go. Chapter 20, Astaway Bridge, Marion LaRue.
Is the view to your liking?
It sure is.
I'm really glad you found Simone.
I'm glad I did too. I figured out a lot of stuff after talking to her.
I don't want to hope for too much, but it's hard not to when she's here, watching the sunset with me.
Audrey.
Just say it. Tell her how you feel. Maybe you can be friends again, and then maybe you'll finally get to move on. It's not that hard, Marion.
Audrey, I still like you. Like, a lot. But I understand it all better now. You have your path, and I have mine. And I don't want to be a distraction to you. I just want to be friends again. I've missed you. I've missed hearing about all your pets. I've missed the way you laugh every time we'd sneak you out of those boring alchemist meetings. I just miss so many things. About you, about us. I ruined it by kissing you. I didn't want you to have to choose between me and your responsibilities, but that's what happened anyway. I understand if this makes things awkward and you don't want to be friends again because of this, but I just wanted you to know how I really feel.
Ugh, I can't even look her in the eyes right now. But I guess this is better than holding it in and wondering forever what could have been, huh?
Earlier today, you asked me if what we had meant something. I didn't know how to answer.
Oh no. Here it comes. Stay strong, Marion.
All my life, I've done things just because I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be the top alchemist in school. I'm supposed to be competent in everything I do, from socializing to transmutation, though I never really questioned why. Then you came along, and for once I found myself doing things not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I've been given everything in life, and in turn, it just seemed like a betrayal to want something else. But Marion, I don't want to be friends.
Oh.
I want you. I want more sunflower festivals with you, and all the other holidays we can celebrate together. You didn't ruin what we had by kissing me, because that kiss was everything to me. Wanting something that much, it was scary. So please, if you'll have me again, I want to stay in your life.
She wants me?
If I'll have you again? Here, give me your hand.
What's this?
I was supposed to give you a bracelet last year. It's not the same bracelet, though. I got this one earlier today. So, here you go. As thanks. For the friendship and all that.
Thank you, Marion. It's beautiful. Just like you.
Yeah, well, you're not so bad yourself, too. And it's not like...
Marion,
yes?
you're adorable.
You're enjoying this way too much.
Of course I am.
Hey, Audrey. Thanks for suggesting this place. Really. It's been so long since I've watched the sunset from here.
From now on, let's watch more sunsets together. What do you say?
That's not such a bad idea.
What's wrong?
I think we should head back soon.
Do we really have to?
You're asking me that?
Come on. I just want a bit more time with you here.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay. It'll be my pleasure, Princess.
The Astaway Bridge. I first fell in love with this bridge when I got that postcard from Simone. Back then, I saw it as a promise from the future. A future where I'd be living in this city discovering magic. But that postcard couldn't have prepared me for moments like this. Watching the sunset with a girl whose radiance filled me with warmth. More than the Fae, more than these city streets. These moments are golden. Chapter 21, Rekindling, Audrey Clary.
You sure she'll be here?
Well, no, but it won't hurt to check anyway. Oh, there she is.
Oh, hey guys! Oh, wait a minute. You guys aren't fighting anymore?
Nope. And I want to apologize to you for what happened. I shouldn't have challenged you to a duel and all that.
Oh, no. I should be the one saying sorry. I've been thinking about the stuff I said. You probably think I look down on you and Simone. But I really don't. I swear. I guess I've still got a lot to learn. I also really should be more mindful of how I talk sometimes.
Apology accepted. And hey, that's something we kind of have in common.
Well, you're not wrong. But that's actually something I appreciate about both of you. On the subject of honesty, Irene, I haven't been entirely honest with you.
I can do this. I can be honest about what I want.
The truth is that I don't want to be an alchemist. Starting today, I will be taking steps towards becoming a healer.
But you're an alchemy student, and what about your family?
I'll talk to them about it when I'm ready. But I wanted to let you know before I tell them, because I trust you.
Thank you, Audrey. I think you'll make a great healer.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Perhaps this won't be as hard as I thought.
Well, would you mind if Marion and I join you for tonight?
Oh, not at all. Will Simone be joining us too? She was here earlier, but I'm not sure where she is now.
Well, she's probably at that wine tasting event. But that's alright. She's free to join us when she wants to. For now, we celebrate!
Yeah!
Marion and Irene becoming friends? Perhaps some things aren't so impossible after all.
Good morning, Miss Clary. Miss LaRue?
Good morning, Professor.
Good morning, Professor.
Miss LaRue, I believe Miss Clary has already explained the situation?
Yes, Professor. We won't be expelled, but...
But you will be given additional punishments for your actions. I hope you understand. We can't have the two of you starting a trend in Lefay. After all, you both are greatly admired by your peers. Now for your punishments. Miss LaRue, you will be tutoring some of your underclassmen on fire magic. Professor Crawford will be your supervisor.
Understood, Professor.
Miss Clary, as for you, you will be assisting Nurse Cheryl with the annual checkup at the infirmary.
Yes, Professor.
These will be your tasks for the next 4 Saturdays. I want detailed reports every Monday morning.
Professor before, absolute G. Love them. 10 out of 10.
Are there any other questions?
No, Professor.
Nope.
Very well. Be sure to speak with your respective supervisors before this Saturday. It pays to be prepared. Have a good day.
Thank you, Professor.
Bye, Professor.
Absolute legend.
Why so sad?
Well, I was hoping to ask you out on a date next Saturday.
Oh! Well, why didn't you just say so? I, might be free after the tutoring sessions. Let me just check my schedule. Yep, definitely free.
Good. I look forward to it then.
Bet you do, lover girl.
You know, I think I liked Princess a lot better.
Oh.
You can't always have what you want, Princess.
Oh, really? Well, I beg to differ.
Of course it won't be easy. Even someone as determined as Mary can end up with a sprained ankle every now and then. But if you can get up and try again, if a young dreamer from Doveport can finally become Lorraine's best elementalist, then I can also get what I want. And the date for next Saturday is just the beginning. Epilogue, the date part 1, Mary and LaRue. Finally. Freedom. Can't believe it. Audrey and I are really about to go on a date. A date! Okay, keep it cool, Marion, keep it cool.
Yes? It's me. Hey, Princess! You done for the day too?
Yes, I am. I got you flowers.
Oh,
Thanks!
I should have gotten her flowers too.
Do you like them?
Yes, of course! They're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
But I didn't even dress up today.
Do you think I care about that?
Nope. I don't think so.
That's something I've always liked about her.
You're beautiful too.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Sunshine? Why am I so nervous? She is my best friend. And my girlfriend, right? And we're on a date. We could have been hanging out. We've been hanging out a lot, but stop overthinking Marion.
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
So, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
It's been so long since I felt this feeling of warmth and peace. Will it be okay if I get used to this?
So, how was your day?
Not bad at all, actually. It was nice to learn from Nurse Cheryl. Some of the kids were really anxious about the checkup, but she managed to calm them down. It's amazing. She even got some of them to laugh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, and check this out. I've got a healer's kit.
Well, hello, healer Audrey.
I'm not a certified healer.
Not yet, but you're getting there.
I suppose so. It will take a while, but at least I'm learning new things.
Yep, that's what's important.
That's true. There's the cafe.
Audrey? Marion?
Hello, Irene.
God damn it, Irene, why are you always here?
Hey, Irene, what you up to today?
Nothing much. Just grabbing some coffee before this lecture I'm attending. How about you guys?
Well, we're
on a date right now.
Oh, that's awesome! Okay, I won't bother you guys then. Have fun!
Audrey?
What's up?
What about, your alchemist friends? Won't they talk?
Of course they will. I've got no control over that. If they spend their free time talking about my life, then that says a lot more about them, doesn't it?
Yeah. You're right.
Ask her. Just do it, Marion. You probably shouldn't pressure her about that now. Anyway, she told Irene that we were on a date. So maybe I shouldn't worry about that for now.
I'm really proud of you, Princess.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Oh, the pet names are so cute. I can't. Epilogue, the date part 2, Audrey Clary.
So, how did the tutoring session go?
Oh, right! It was surprisingly fun! I think we'll be able to make fireworks by the 3rd session.
Oh, you're making fireworks?
Yeah!
Let me know when you do. I'd really love to see it.
Really? I mean, yeah, sure.
Why do you sound surprised?
Well, I'm not. I'm just, really happy to know that you want to be there. Actually, I've been thinking of joining the competition for the fireworks festival next month.
Wow. You really should. I think you'll do great.
Thanks, Princess. I'll make them especially pretty for you.
She is so adorable. And she has no idea what she does to my heart. Compared to that, fireworks are nothing.
Whatever you make will always be especially pretty, Sunshine.
Okay, Princess.
She's got this glow, this fire that spreads warmth among those around her. I could bask in it all day.
Hey, wanna come to the market with me? We have time before sunset. We could go check out the bookstall again. I could probably get a magazine for inspiration.
Sure, I'd love that.
No new arrivals today.
Well, perhaps they're over.
Huh, isn't that?
Hey, what you got there? Can I... Oh! Simone's on the cover again!
Of course I am.
Sim!
Hello, Mary. Hello, Audrey. It's good to see you two again.
Hi, Simone. It's good to see you too. This cover is gorgeous, by the way.
Why, thank you so much.
What you up to, Sim?
Oh, just doing a bit of shopping. If you two aren't busy, would you like to come with me?
I don't mind, but I'm planning on asking Marion something. Though I suppose I shouldn't take this away from her. It's been a year since they got to spend time together after all.
I'd really like to go with you, but we're on a date right now. Maybe some other time?
A date? Oh, how lovely. Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Have fun, Sim!
I will. And you two have fun on your date.
I wouldn't have minded if we'd gone with Simone.
Oh, it's fine. We can go shopping with her another time. I'm my own person. Can't just keep chasing after her. Besides, you told Irene we're on a date. It wouldn't be fair if I just leave. You want some alone time today, right?
Yes, that's right.
Awesome. I want alone time with you too.
Perhaps today is the perfect day to ask her after all.
Sunshine, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Shall we head to the bridge soon? It's almost sunset.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Epilogue, the date, part 3, Marion LaRue.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of this view.
You're literally staring at me.
I know.
We've come a long way, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Hasn't been an easy straight path, but we're here.
Hey, Princess? Have you decided on your favorite place in Castle Coast yet? Aside from LaFay, I mean.
Besides this bridge? Nope, not yet.
You gotta explore your options a bit more. Not saying you can't have it as your favorite place, it's just that you gotta maximize, you know?
Of course, but so far, this bridge holds the best memories for me.
Even though we fought here?
Yes.
You absolute sap. Well, next Saturday, I could show you around more places.
Oh no, is that too aggressive?
You asking me out on a second date, Sunshine?
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's perfect because I really would like you to be my girlfriend. And I think that constitutes more dates with me.
I want to be your girlfriend too. I also really want us to see more of Castle Coast together. Hanging out at the library, finding new cafes, maybe even checking out the artist's market. Actually, I want to have a portrait painted with you again.
What happened to our portrait?
It, kinda got crumpled.
Did it? That's a shame. You looked really adorable in that portrait. Well, I suppose we'll just have to look for the artist next Saturday. Wouldn't mind a portrait of us with you kissing me on the cheek.
Wow! You wish.
I wish. Aw, that's cute. I don't remember you acting that way when you kissed me last year.
Oh, really? How did I act? Let's say I forgot.
Well, I could describe it to you. Or I could just show you.
I think I like that second option better.
Oh, do you? May I?
Yes, Princess.
Let's go!
So, do you remember now?
I'm not sure. I think I'll remember if you kiss me again.
It'll be my pleasure, Sunshine.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, my heart. Baby. Oh. Oh god. It was short. It was only like, I think I've streamed for about 3 hours in total. But god, it was so cute. And the animation is super fancy. My god, it's so cool. I get tempted to go back to that duel scene again because the effects were just, mwah, it was so cool. Top tier. I'm... I agree, Spitz. Surprised you're still here. Let's go! Agreed, lesbians. I'll let the credits play out. Kind of tradition at this point. Or at least I'm making it a tradition now. We're just gonna watch the credits together. Let the story sink in for a minute. Aw. I'm honored, Spitz. You know this means I now have to go find another visual novel. Play for. This one I've got. I think it's like called like In the Woods or something like that. Something close to that. Let me check actually. It's my wish list. No, you can't stop me. It's happening. Nope. Fuck yes. This is just what I do now. This is like my thing. I stream visual novels. It's called Heart of the Woods. It looks really cute, and this will hopefully be a bit longer than this. So that's probably gonna be what I do next. Also, I'm gonna have to get better at voice acting. I'm gonna have to drag you guys in with me, because there's not many visual novels these days have like voice acting and stuff. So I either just have to get good at doing character voices, or I'll need to just force you guys to do it with me. God, these are still going. Quick fire programs. Thanks for helping us set up the game's Kickstarter. Perfect gold wouldn't be the best, but yeah. Enjoyed our first year of gaming. Makes sense. 1 year from us. That's so much shit. Still a happy face. I need a horror game, please. Well, like a recommendation, or for me to play one? Thanks for playing. Please don't forget to leave us a good review if you've enjoyed the game. For more high quality visual novels, please consider supporting us on Patreon. You can also purchase keychains of Marion and Audrey for our merch store. They have merch that I'm tempted now. I'm tempted. Gonna open that, another tab. Anyway.